What is going on, everybody, and welcome back to another episode of Empyrion Galactic Survival Reforged Eden 2. Couple of big changes. So last episode we spawned in the new frigate slash dreadnought so that we can start taking out enemy ships a little more effectively. But after that episode, me and Cap decided that it was time to hop off of the No Man's Land server and start up our own server. So if you want to come play with us, join the Discord down below. It has the information for the new server. Besides that, today took out the frigate and took out a few ships and basically just combat tested it, and it was a good time. So enjoy.
Alright, let's go ahead and give you a tour of the station that we built and everything that we've brought back in. So we did switch servers, so we're now hosting our own. It now runs a lot smoother, ships move better. We're not changing any of the actual configs, so this is just what Reforged Eden 2 is supposed to feel like. And for some reason the other server did some weird things with the RCS to make ships move ultra slow, and I don't know, it just seemed weird. So now that we're on our own, by the way, as I said before, details are on our Discord. Feel free to join. Happy to have you. This station does still need a lot of texturing, but this is what we have so far. Oop, I missed a block. That's gonna annoy me. I'll take care of that in a minute. We have a capital ship dock here. Two large landing pads here and here. As you can see, the monster fits very nicely on it. Ignore these are temporary, as is that furnace. The station is very modular, so I'm going to be able to build up and down off of these room slash buildings here and over there. And then we have our solar panels, which have actually been keeping up pretty nicely with the demands of the base in general. And then we have two large storage areas here and on the other side. One's the ammunition, one's the just normal container. But let's go inside. So in through here we have our main constructor, armor locker. This wall is able to be filled out with more CPU extenders as needed, and O2 station. Over here we have the first area of farms, which have actually given us a decent amount of food and stuff. Off camera, I also did go to the Polaris trading center or facility, whatever, and restocked on some sprouts. And then this is going to be our secondary farm, secondary, primary, whatever. Able to continue to increase yield, and as needed we can extend outward that way, up or down. And then out here is the main CV dock. And then on the other side, we go back through these doors. We have more storage. And even more storage. All of these are at a minimum 192,000 or more. And then this door doesn't lead anywhere yet. It's just a passageway that leads out to the solar farms. Might do something, might just put some decoration there. Haven't decided yet. But yeah, that is the base. We didn't bring in anything that we didn't already have on the other server, so everything that is here is what we've grinded on before. So we didn't spawn in anything new or extra or unfair advantage given. This is everything that for the past 2 to 3 months we've been grinding on, so I didn't feel like we really wanted to start over just because we wanted to switch to our own server. And I felt like that would be kind of unfair to you guys for having followed for this long, us just going, hey, by the way, we're starting over. No warning, no nothing, no real ending to the series or anything, so yeah, we figured this was the best idea. But tell me what you guys think, of course. Yeah. Probably gonna start making some ammo for the Cyclone over here, and we might take it out on its maiden voyage here soon. Cap is not going to be able to join us for this recording, most likely. He has some family stuff going on this week, so it's just going to be you guys and me. But yeah, let's get into it. Alright, let's go piss some people off. Shields on. There's the freighter. Shall we go take it on? Piss off the colonists once again? They do have 2 ships in the area, it looks like. Let's at least go poke the hornet's nest. So the reason we came to this area is that's a barren metal, so there should be areas of gold deposits down there, in theory. Alright, let's take a look at this thing before we start attacking, even though, you know, it's mildly cheaty since we most definitely have taken them on before. Alright, so I'm guessing their core is probably going to be up here somewhere. I have no idea where my shots are going. Definitely not where I'm aiming, that's for sure. Alright. Yes, I discovered the freighter that I'm firing upon. There, now they're finally pissed off. So far, our shields are holding up nicely. Well, on the plus side, I think we can take out a freighter pretty easily without them retaliating too much. We took down their 100% shield and only lost 25% of ours in total, probably by the end of this. Maybe a little bit more. stop firing. Turrets. Turn you on. Not where I want to aim. I am not familiar with these ships in the slightest, so forgive me. Yeah, I have no idea where the core is on this thing. That's okay. Oh, I'm out of shells? How? How am I out of shells? Okay, whatever. You know what? That might be for the better. Let's see here. Let's recharge our shields real quick. Just out of the way. Let's go ahead and try and get in position behind them a little bit. Then we'll use our turrets to try and take this out. Turrets. Let's look at this one. Access. Nope, other side. There we go. Alright. First off, I don't care about this. Go away. Really? Took 3 shots to take that thing down? Crazy. Alright. If I were a core, where would I be? Only reason I'm trying to save the turret is kind of low on the shield. Old shield now. Alright. Oh, it's because the other freighter's here. When did you get here, good sir? I looked at you a minute ago. You were nowhere to be found. Alright, well. Turn all turrets on. Tempted to just set everything to generator, but alright, well, looks like they're ready to engage, so let's try and stick with one target, not 2. Make sure nothing else is sneaking up on us while we're doing this. those and those now, so now we're just down to the plasma and the airframe missiles. Awesome. Alright, I think we're just gonna let the turrets do their thing on this ship. Why are you attacking that one? They're really far away. Chill out on that. Friendly with? We are. Oh, well, that was quick. Polaris now hates us. Whoops. Oh well. Alright, that freighter is now down. Just gonna turn these turrets back off. Get out of the way for a second, let the shields recharge, and then go back in. Oh, come on. Now the Zyrax want to attack? Fine. They're really sure they want to go at it. I think it's pretty stupid for them. You know what? Screw it. We'll let the turrets do their thing for this one as well. Hopefully they don't destroy too much. One thing I am going to do though is turn everything off of turret and put everything in the generator. I want to save as many of these turrets as I possibly can. There we go. Alright, so it looks like the core is actually near the front, which I think is kind of weird. But sure. Alright, we're going to let these Zyrax close with us, and then we'll get out and salvage what we think is important. Well, this is terrible. I went back to base because I forgot salvage cores. I came back and both of the wrecks are now gone. So, I mean, it was a good test for the ship, but we didn't get any of the resources back for it. We didn't get any of the turrets, nothing. I literally went back to go get these 2 salvage cores. Warped back, wasn't gone even 2 minutes. And now they're not here. So, that having been said, we're gonna go check out this claimable asteroid, go back to base, restock on weapons, and go try and find our next target, because that's annoying. Alright, what do we do with this? And what resources on it? Or do we even know? Looks like maybe silicone? Well, let's step out of the ship. We'll go float around it for a second. What do we do with you? Oh, just crushed stone and graphite. Okay, what's the purpose of this? If anybody can tell me in the comments, I'd appreciate it, because I'm confused. It just looks like a giant block of stone. Maybe it's so you can build an asteroid base on it or something? Weird. Alright, we're gonna go check out that wreck below us and then go back to base. Is there anything on you that I care about? Light Gatlings, some medium ions. Apparently a lot of fuel tanks. Not a lot of fuel in them. Let's see. Oh, wrong one. Duh. Alright. Not a whole lot here. That's okay. Ooh. Junk to sell. Spare parts and salvage various locations merchants. Interesting. Hello, Kellen class. We're gonna get right behind your engines, if you don't mind. Yeah. That was easy. That was easy. Alright, how close are we to everything? Orbital outpost is over there, that one's over there. Cool, so we are a good ways away. I don't see anything coming in towards us. We'll of course leave the ship powered on and ready just in case, but you know. Other than drones, I'm not really foreseeing much attack us. Hello. Let's try and pull alongside it. Ooh. I don't know what's going on. Oh, come on. That must have been the one that the manufacturing plant called in earlier. Alright, fine. Unfortunately, if they're spawned in because you get close to something, they despawn immediately upon you destroying it. I wasn't expecting it to stick around though for however long it's been, a couple hours now. So, oh well, I guess we'll go attack this manufacturing plant and whatever that other Polaris is. Maybe it'll come towards us before we engage the manufacturing plant, so we're not having to deal with it as well. Is that another killing? Yep, another killing. So we'll bring it over towards us, do the same thing we just did, and disable it. I don't want to attack both it and the manufacturing plant at the same time, so we can bring it towards us a little bit, and then that'll be helpful. Same maneuver as last time. There he goes. Alright, are you gonna disappear immediately as well? Probably. I'm gonna give it a second, see if it just disappears. This one seems to be lasting. Oh, nope, and there it goes. Alright. Another one? Are you serious? Jesus. Alright, well. Let's just engage with the manufacturing plant then, I guess. If it's just gonna keep calling in Kellen class corvettes every 2 seconds when it loses one. How fast do these go down? Don't really want to engage with it and the Kellen class at the same time. That just seems like a recipe for disaster. Alright, we're gonna pull off. Let our shields recharge for a minute. Hopefully our shields come back a little bit faster than the manufacturing plant does. Doesn't look like it. Alright, we might need to actually take out some capital ships before we go after the bases. We need something that does a little more shield damage against the manufacturing plant. Okay. Easy enough. Not really, but you get the point. See if we can take out an orbital habitat for the colonists. Unless they're not engaging me, in which case I will turn my turrets off. Yep, they are not engaging. if they're not engaging, then we can come back and deal with them, I think. Because they're not going to have turrets or anything for me to take off of it, unfortunately. Alright. Unfortunately, the only thing patrolling this sector now is a ship that I can't capture. So let's go somewhere else. I want to take out a ship that I can actually get something from. All turrets engage, all turrets engage. Alright, its shields are dropping a bit faster than ours. That is a massive ship. Something. Yep, we are out of autocannon rounds and almost out of the plasma rounds, which is not good. Autocannons we can live without. Plasma though, kind of want the plasma. They deal pretty well with shields. Add our little bit of damage to try and take out the shields. A little bit to try and recharge our shields. The missiles should still be able to fire, I thought, from this range. Maybe not. Why are they not firing and why are my turrets not firing? Devices. Turrets? I'm not sure what's going on. Are they out of control? They might be. Yep, their thrusters are off. Okay, well, I guess that gives us time to try and figure out where this core might be. If we can get it to stop moving. Alright, whatever. Let's go ahead and hop out. We'll see if we can go find out where this core is real quick. We'll try and blow it up manually. Okay. If I were a core, where would I be? That's the shield generator and stuff. This is the bridge. Is that ship moving away? Or is it just spinning really awkwardly? It's just spinning really awkwardly. Okay. It needs to stop moving. A lot of doors. There it is. Huzzah! The ship is mine. Alright, one salvage core. We'll put this outside the ship. Right there, I think. Alright, and now we can start disassembling the things that we actually want. 4. Alright, Void Cyclone, you. Pick up any pentaxid. No. Huh, it's a good thing I have a drill. search around for a minute and try and find some pentaxid, I guess. Yay. Alright. Well, we finally made it back to base. It took a long time. I scoured the system. Where were we? Over here. Right? No, we were over here. So, scoured the absolute hell of the system. It says it has 2 pentaxid asteroids. I could not find either one of them. I did wind up scouting and finding a bunch of wrecks, so I not destroyed. I took down quite a few of those, and I finally managed to find 4 refined pentaxid. I put those 4 into the warp tank, and I jumped over here, where we have 5 pentaxid asteroids. Thankfully, we'd already scouted a bunch of them, so I harvested up a couple thousand of it, and refined a few of them, and then came back over to base, where we are now. I just sent all of that resource into the base itself. So if we go over and look at the base, so I refined down a bunch of the resources. I put more of it into here, and then what we did wind up getting was 9 medium automatic turrets, as well as the 2 Colonist dual light missile turrets. The main problem with these dual light missile turrets is the fact that it uses Colonist dual light missile ammo, which you can only get by looting those ships, and possibly the POIs. So, as much as I would like to utilize these, there's not really a point right now until we start getting the ammo for it. These, however, I will be putting on the ship. And then we also got 2 rocket thrusters, which are kind of meh, but at the same time, they don't use a whole lot of CPU, and they got okay force, so we might use them in something. Got a couple more ion drive thrusters from that drive thruster array that we harvested down, and some advanced ions. We did also get these 4 large shield boosters from the freighter that we harvested, as well as 1 extra crew member. And those, I would say, are probably the biggest highlights of our excursion. Yeah. We also got a bunch of trade goods, which I really need to sort these, which are all down here. So we got some luxury clothing, some liquors, some filters, optronics, a bunch of beer, some more junk to sell, more toxic waste, work clothing, and some coolant. So we'll probably, once we get friendly with the pirates over there, once we get friendly with them, or at least neutral, we'll probably go and see what we can sell to them. As of right now, what we're primarily waiting for is a lot more ammo. Like, that's really the big thing. Speaking of which, let's go to the ammo controller and have it set to that. But yeah.
One eternity later.
Alright, so we don't really have a good source of water right now, other than like asteroids and the like, so I'm gonna go set up a base on this temper planet over here. That way we can try and get something that has more permanent water source. Alright, we've made it down onto the surface of the planet. I do hear something moving around. I don't know what it is yet. I guess we'll see in a second. Planet is very loud. Alright, we got some of these things down there. I forget what they're called. A Polaris or whatever your name is. Alright, so yeah, we're just gonna set down a small little base here. Not gonna be anything too fancy, I don't think. From what I can tell, we have the pirates on this planet, as well as the Talon, and some colonists over here. Where are you? Or is that just... Oh, there you are. Hello, Manapri. You're annoying. I don't believe we've pissed the Talon off yet on this playthrough, and honestly, until we need to, I don't think we're going to, just because their base attacks were so obnoxious. Like, it's not fun. Like, drones can be fun, but having to constantly survive a 30-minute long wave of random creatures, unless you are desperate on meat, it was super annoying. Raider Sandworm. Interesting. So honestly, until we need to, I don't think we're going to piss them off this time. But, I mean, if you guys think that's unfair, let me know. I will happily go piss them off real quick. It won't take much. So yeah, we're going to go ahead and build up a small base real quick. And then set down the water generators down there just so we can have a constant source of water. Okay. Time-lapse time. I was stuck in the solar panel. Alright, let's see about going and putting down these water extractors. Hey, tell her a pop. There you go. Can you get aggro on me? There. Jeez. Is this not water to you? This is water. What do you mean place it in water? Does this look like water to anybody else? Looks like water to me. Oh, lordy. Okay then. Another mimicry. There's the mimicry. Alright, I don't know why it's not letting me place down the water extractor, so we just have this random base here apparently for no reason. Because water apparently is not water on this planet. Well, we can always transform this into a farm later on if we want to. That way we're not having to do it up in space with oxygen problems. But at the same time, that is kind of annoying because the whole purpose of this was so that we could get water. We could possibly go to the pole and put it there, or if there's snow-capped mountains somewhere on this planet, which I'm not really seeing right off. But as of right now, it's very small. That's annoying. As of right now, it looks like this base is just going to sit here and rot because there's no reason for it. Is kind of annoying, to be perfectly honest. At the very least, though, with all of the extra power and stuff, we are generating battery, so we're just going to leave this on. I don't think any of this is ever going to get touched. And this battery should charge forever. So, that's a good thing. It's a self-sustaining base. But at the same time, it's kind of useless, apparently. So we are going to name this farm / water if water, I was going to say if water becomes water. Alright, well, I guess we'll come back to the water at some point and see if maybe it gets fixed. We'll just have to continue to use the water from come on, Trade Federation. They hate us too. The water from asteroids. Which again, is annoying, because that's not what I wanted to do. But fine. It is technically better anyway, if slightly more annoying. Oxygen, thrusters. Actually, while we're here and not moving, let's go ahead and refill our oxygen. Just a little bit. And because we are kind of low on water, I guess we'll go try and find a source of water. Alright, we're just going to point in this direction and go for a little bit so that we don't get caught up by anything. Alright, what do we got here? In space. Alright, so we have no water anywhere in the system. So what we're going to have to do is warp out. What do we have that's nearby? Look at this one. No. I'm looking for an asteroid field. A water one. You? No. What about you? No. What about you? Yes. Okay, so this is going to be our water source for now. that needed to be there. Alright. So. I know I just labeled that. Did it go somewhere else? No. Weird. Ice. We'll just name it ice. Alright. So if we lock that, it is a distance of 6.5. I don't want to risk the fuel. So we're going to go back to base. Really? We're going to go back to base real quick. And grab the rest of that pentaxid. Alright, so we went to the ice asteroid and it was the most hostile thing I have ever seen. There was like 10 or so interceptors that were immediately upon me and were faster than me, which I didn't think was possible because coming from the other from the other server, those interceptors were slow. You could outrun them in a garbage can. On this server, they are very fast. They are much faster than my CV here. We barely escaped. Thankfully, the AI is still relatively dumb, so I mean, it was fairly easy to juke them and get away. If the AI was any more advanced, there's no way we would have made it out of there in one piece. So there's that. Yeah. So we're gonna try again at some point here soon, as soon as I put more ammo in the guns. And actually, I'll probably just take in the other capital ship and I'll mount this one on top. Because that was nuts. Yeah. Okay then. So, yeah, but that's probably gonna do it for this episode, I think. Likes, favorites, shares helps out me, helps out the channel, and most of all, shows that Empyrion is a game that you would like to see continued in the future. If there's any other games that you guys would like to see played on the channel, please put it down below in a comment as well, and we'll see about playing that as well. But yeah, bye for now.